I'm Kevin Pereira. It's nice to see you.
And I'm Candace Bailey. We are coming to you live from Q4 Studios in Los Angeles.
What a show we have for you
Big
today.
show today.
Let me tell you what's on it. On the show today, actress Emmy Rossum from the TV show Shameless will be here live in studio to talk about being in a constant state of near nudity.
Ooh.
Yeah, thank you for that. Plus, our viewer-requested Gadgetron rates the Flip Slide HD. It's a new version of the Flip Cam, and it features a slide-out 3-inch widescreen and stereo speakers for 200 bones.
Hello.
Ain't that much.
Then Blair Herter interviews the cast of Paul Platt, including Owen Wilson and the Farley brothers. Plus, star Jenna Fisher tells us who she'd cheat with.
Hello.
She's a president.
Oh.
And we'll highlight a free photo editor and a slideshow app that turns your pictures into a music video on today's Left Tools. But right now, it's time to go fishing in the YouTube.
Yeah, we're catching a clip this big. Tiny clip, but a lot of fighting. Got a lot of fighting. Got to wrestle. In at number 5 today.
Best office lunch break ever!
Somebody's gonna lose a tooth.
3, 2, fight!
That was pretty impressive. Don't worry, they just quietly swaddled his corpse in bubble wrap and then mailed him to the funeral home. It was totally fine.
Yeah. Here are some things we know about Japan. 1, it's a strange, strange country.
Yeah.
2, they put raw egg on everything.
Everything. Here's a clip from the Japanese gastronomical erotic thriller, Tampoko. You guys fans of the? Yeah, of course. Where we see, it's apparently a traditional and complicated honeymoon ritual. That's what we're about to watch.
It's also really gross.
Yolk's on her. Should we bring out the eggs? We haven't really consummated the host relationship, but
No.
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 They say that the couple.
That will never happen.
Never say never. First of all,
Never.
No, it's still early
Never.
in the year.
I will never switch egg yolks with you.
How dare you? How dare you? The couple that lies shaking on the bathroom floor together stays together. That's the saying.
That is the saying.
And we should do it.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be a word. I once double-clicked on a video called Japanese Omelet, and it wasn't quite like that. There was a hot plate on a bamboo floor, and 3 or 4 people Never mind. In number 3, thought it was a fun story. And number 3, most men enter the military to protect their country or to prove their manhood.
The soldier in our next clip also proves to have manners. Always tip your cap when a lady is present.
Stand up. One eye. Stand up.
Gilly. My dad once told me don't go shoot your gun at anything that moves, and I never understood that until just now. Now I get it.
Wait, Kevin. He wasn't referencing an actual gun. He was talking about sex.
Oh, well then. Okay, that makes more sense, but I still don't agree with it. But I get it. I get it now. Thanks, Dad. Thanks,
And number
Pops.
2 today, a pleasant-sounding clip Oh. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
What were you doing? What were you doing last
I just
night?
didn't sleep well.
That doesn't sound exciting. What was going on?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, okay. All right.
And at number 2 today, a pleasant-sounding clip starring the dance assassin.
What if nothing's going on? You don't have to vice grip your face. What are you hiding from us, princess? What do you got going on? What's a late night at the Bailey compound? A little foam party? Got a little disco ball? You chasing a laser pointing around at all
Yes.
hours? What are you doing?
Just do your line.
Is that what you were doing last night? What's going on?
No, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Hurry up and do it. I know this was funny. This guy that you're about to see is a master of breakdancing, also a master of disguise. Normally, yeah, that's not cool. I mean, normally it's the street performer that's dressed as Michael Jackson that's chasing the little ones, but I would not expect it from that guy. Really?
How many
All right.
times do you think that guy's been maced?
Well, he did have the suit made entirely of plastic bags, Candace, which means he knows his audience, and he knows the concealed weapons of choice. So, yeah. Should have left it at MJ. Still ahead, a good old-fashioned street fight.
The operative word being old. Stick around for today's number one.
The French have the reputation of being non-confrontational, surrender enthusiasts. Are we just going to techno dance through this? You guys just want to keep it going through the whole thing? All right, let's talk about the French, everybody. Can we lose? All right, let it go. Unplug the iPod. Today's number one item is going to put the myth of the French to rest once and for all.
We're off to a crowded lane in a French countryside far, far away. The action's pretty great on its own, but John Williams' Intergalactic Space Battle soundtrack takes it to a new level of epic.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Oh, and you know, we can all chuckle and laugh now, but just wait until George Lucas needs another swimming pool. Then we'll be watching that in theaters with 80 racist CG characters flying around the screen, so you have no idea what's going on.
And we'll all see it 6 times.
Yes, and buy the sleeping bag. To get your daily viral fix and to check out all the viral videos we have to offer, go to g4tv.com/aroundthenet. Now, this is going to get interesting.
To say the least.
Yes. As you know, the Oscars are this Sunday. It's one of entertainment's biggest nights, full of glitz and glamour, and God, it's long.
Over the past 40 years, the Oscars have run an average of 17 hours over schedule. This year, they're even providing adrenaline shots for the attendees.
Yeah, don't waste your time watching it live, and don't kill your DVR with all those self-congratulatory speeches and orchestral interruptions and dead air. We're going to take care of that for you right now with our patent-pending Attack of the Show presents the Oscars in 1 minute.
Yeah! Attack of the Show presents the Oscars in 1 minute. Give or take. Asterisk in a supporting role, Haley Steinfeld, True Grit.
Gentlemen, I appreciate your Academy's respect and award. But in a true and just world, I would be receiving the statue for Best Actress.
There was a rooster dude in it, right? There was a rooster guy.
Actor in a supporting role, Christian Bale, the fighter. Why so serious?
Come on, roll moving!
You are a wicked awesome fighter. Let's go to see the drop kicks at the Garden.
Kevin, that's not the right character.
I'm addicted to meth. Cinematography, Black Swan.
Yes, yes, do it. Get it. Yeah, yeah. No, cut away.
Art direction, Alice in Wonderland.
Alice, do you want some candy? I never saw it.
Original score, Inception. And directing, The King's Speech. Jolly, all right, beauty.
What?
Writing original screenplay, The King's Speech.
Okay, I don't know what you're saying.
Writing, adapted screenplay, True Grit.
I still don't know what you're saying.
Actress in a leading role, Jennifer Lawrence, Winter's Bone.
All right, Kevin, let's hear it. Come on, let's hear your clever pun.
Bone. I mean, you know.
Actor in a leading role, James Franco, 127 Hours.
Oh, I'm outside. I'm having fun because nature's awesome. Woo! Oh no, I don't have an arm now. That totally sucks.
And finally, Best Picture, The Social Network.
Give me the algorithm.
Hold on.
I need that algorithm to build our empire.
Got it.
Eureka!
We're rich.
And that was Kevin and Candace saving you from the Oscars.
Ever wish you could cheat on your mate and they'd be cool with it?
Let me log out. Okay, you log out. I'm gonna try to nail the receptionist.
That wish is granted in Hall Pass, where Owen Wilson and Jason Sudeikis get the opportunity to be single again for 1 week with their wives' approval. Seriously, how awesome is that?
You just checked out that girl's butt.
Do you think she noticed?
Comedy has changed since the Farrelly brothers first started making their films, but their brand of humor kind of still holds up.
I think because they
just gut laughs. I think it's something you don't necessarily even have to, like, there's laughs that kind of hit you like, oh, that's really funny. And then there are laughs that you're laughing before you've even processed.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Taking mental photographs.
Which one of you effed up in life, and through therapy, Hall Pass was born?
The things that are in there because we think they're going to be funny.
Hola.
It's trial and error. We shoot it. We'll go for it. You know, we don't mind trying things, but it's not until we show it to an audience and figure out if it's working.
There's a couple things in here that we're hoping work. They cracked us up, but the audience might be put off by it.
You're not sure Applebee's is the best place to meet hot, horny women at?
What do you think, an Olive Garden? You're a classy lady.
Thank you.
Your agent comes to you and says, hey, I would like you to do this script that's written by the Farrelly brothers. What do you say?
I say I'm in.
Really?
I have a very subversive, raunchy sense of humor. So this is right up my alley. I love their films, and they have a reputation for having the most fun ever on their movie sets.
You can't get any bigger! Look at this!
How do you kind of keep people coming back to your brand of humor?
You know, I think the key is that beneath it, there's a really nice story. And in this one, a couple of married guys get a week off from marriage, but yeah, there's some big gags, and there's some outrageous humor, and people will be talking about that. But beneath it all, I think there's a nice story.
It's going to be a long week. I think we need to pace ourselves.
What? It's only 9:15.
If you get a Hall Pass,
yes,
you have the opportunity to use it on anybody in the world. Who do you use it for? And before you answer, my name is Blair Herter. I'm sitting right in front of you. That said, continue with your answer, please.
I think I would go for like like a Bill Clinton type. Smart men are so sexy.
What's with the helmet? Oh, chicks dig motorcycles.
Real life, terrible idea. Movie, great idea.
It isn't if the wife gets a hall pass, because it's too easy for girls out there.
If the wives didn't get the hall pass, I would think it would be the greatest thing ever.
I think it's our job as women that between the hours of 10 p.m. and 6 a.m., we just fake everything.
The Farrelly brothers bring to life one idea that I hope catches on in Hall Pass.
Let's check in with Yield Twitter Wall. I thought that would be more exciting for everybody. Apparently not. Fine, I'll be psyched. Yeah! Wall filled with text. Don G says, "Why would you cut away?" I don't know why we cut away.
I don't know either.
Can we fire someone? Should definitely be fired for that. The best thing about it, though, is that they didn't stop just because the camera cut away. So I got like a solid 10 seconds of.
Have you seen how hot she is?
Yeah, I noticed. Although, what were you guys doing with the egg yolk? I didn't get that part. That was weird to me.
I told you I wouldn't do it with you.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's fine. I can watch. I'm happy. The GNC says, actually, no, Lady Ice Mist has a good one. "Thank you, Candace and Sarah, for making my boyfriend fall off his chair screaming," which is a good one. Tell him not to be so mean to his boner. Don't yell at it. Be kind to it. The GNC says, "Well, congratulations, AOTS. The Oscars in 1 minute is the greatest thing ever, even with the obvious winner's bone joke."
Yay!
Hey!
That made it funny.
How dare you? I spent 20 minutes writing that joke. Constant revisions on Google Docs.
Going over and over it.
Because the word bone is in the title. And bones.
No!
So, the winner's bone. That's all I'm saying. Whatever. We're TV-14 today. I'm sorry.
Oh, if you guys want to be a part of the show and end up on our Twitter wall, tweet us at AOTS or use the hashtag AOTS.
That's easy.
Yeah, it is. Still ahead, we'll put the new widescreen Flip Slide HD through its paces in a viewer-requested gadget crime.
And later, actress Emmy Rossum from Shameless will be here live in studio. Warning, she might be naked. She is in my head.
Today's ATN featured a group of old Frenchmen beret deep in a lightsaber battle. This foreign take on the George Lucas classic has it all, except for a title. Tell us, what is the name of this Star Wars sequel? Tweet us your responses at AOTS, hashtag OMGROFLOL. If the force is strong with your response, we'll feature it on tomorrow's show. This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by New Line Cinema's new comedy, Hall Pass, in theaters February 25th.
Number 73. Get your groove back. This has been Things to Do While Waiting for Gran Turismo 5 to load.
And now we'd like to reward you for passive viewing.
Time to score some booty of the inorganic kind in today's epic giveaway. BBC Blu-ray and DVD bundle courtesy of BBC Home Entertainment. The set includes Doctor Who: A Christmas Carol and the show's complete 5th series, Top Gear seasons 14 and 15, and 2 seasons of Being Human, all on Blu-ray.
Nice.
All that plus 12 more Blu-rays and DVDs. You can get the full list on our website.
Yes, and if that's not enough, kids, you'll also win a crappy phone prop from our old set. But this one is an actual. I think this one might actually work if you have a charger for it. I don't know. Make some calls on Papa Comcast dimes.
Are on there.
Yeah. I hope not mine. To enter, visit our website g4tv.com/epic giveaway. Get your entry in between now and February 25th by 3 p.m. Eastern to be eligible, and we'll announce the winner right here on tomorrow's show. Now, before we go on, the kids on the internet these days, they're crazy with their YouTubes and whatnot. They're buying up roasted ants and eating them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is legit. I have a little bottle of these bad boys right here. This isn't a bit. They're edible ants.
You can actually buy these giant toasted leaf cutter ants from thinkgeek.com. They're the world's largest ant, and this is considered a delicacy in Colombia.
Look at that guy. See that? They're also apparently...
Oh!
They're also an aphrodisiac. So, hey, you wanna... Get inspired?
No.
You sure you don't wanna...
No.
Hop on in there? Just open your
Smells
mouth.
like pee. No.
I'll pour it down your throat. No?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'll eat. I'll do it.
Really?
I'll do it. Go for it.
That is-
What was that big round thing on the top, though?
That's part of the ant.
Yeah, that's hop on in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, did it bite? Did it bite?
No. Ew. Oh my god. I don't know.
No,
Okay.
no, get it. Go. You got it. You got it.
Sarah. Sarah.
Oh my god.
Sarah. Sarah.
Do you see this?
Where's the crunch? Where's the crunch?
Oh my god.
No, get it. You got it. Here we are. I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
I don't think I can
You wanna, don't. No, not into there. No. Oh no! God no! I take that. That was a bad idea.
I think I have legs on my tongue.
Ew, you found the gut. That's a gut.
I'll never look at an ant farm the same way again.
I'm glad we made up before the ant eating. No, thank you.
All right.
Not
Well,
gonna happen.
We're gonna wash down those insects with a nice cold glass of news. If Sarah could do it now.
Whenever you're ready, Sarah.
Start the feed. It's Thursday, February 24th, and here are your top stories. The first series contender to the iPad finally hit store shelves today. Motorola Zoom is the first tablet to come with Android's new tablet-optimized OS Honeycomb. While there are a lot of people saying the $800 non-contract price tag will scare people off, a few self-professed iPad lovers are already admitting to falling in love with the device, including Wall Street Journal's Walt Mossberg. All we can say is good luck chipping away at Apple's 75% market share. Ain't gonna be easy. Which reminds me, Apple came out with their refreshed line of MacBook Pros today. Yes. Outside, you're pretty much looking at the same computer. Inside, however, Apple's updated the graphics card and thrown in Intel's newest i7 processors, which are compatible with the new Thunderbolt standard, a peripheral connection port that supports up to 10 gigabits a second. For those of you keeping score at home, that's 20 times faster than USB 2.0 and 12 times faster than FireWire 800. In other words, it's fast. It's really fast. Yeah. A recent undercover TSA operation has dealt a major blow to the legitimacy of full-body scanners. A plainclothes agent at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport thwarted the X-Way scanners by stashing a fully loaded handgun in her tighty-whities. And it wasn't a one-time fluke. She succeeded all 5 times that she tried. The TSA has since responded and said their staff is the most heavily tested federal workforce in the nation. But apparently those tests, they don't include eye exams, so you can see when those people are holding guns in their clothes. I don't get it. And finally, the third Ghostbusters film has been stuck in development hell for some time, and one of the stars of the series just stepped forward to admit some fault. In a recent interview with Howard Stern, Bill Murray admitted he's holding up the project and simply hasn't read the script that's sitting, quote, somewhere on his desk. Yeah. While director Ivan Reitman has voiced a strong desire to make the film, Murray said the first Ghostbusters sequel rubbed him the wrong way. When asked whether or not he will end up doing the movie, he said, well, I get to it. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. Now back to Kevin and Candace.
Do we know that Bill was in fact scratching?
I pictured him. He probably.
Okay, good.
Well, as long as a little bit of an accent too.
Yeah. By the way, there's a little.
Oh, yeah, something right there.
A little
Yeah.
antler.
Yeah.
God, I don't know how you read the. That was disgusting. I don't know how you read the feed after chomping
I don't
one of
know
those.
why y'all tried it.
Yeah, we're dumb. That's
Yes.
all. Hey, do you like shooting HD video on the go? Well, then I have something very important and viewer requested to show you.
And no, it's not his genitals.
Well, it was gonna be.
Shooting with a pocket camcorder is easier than ever, but watching your footage is a different story. That's why Flip is introducing the Slide HD. As usual, you can take this little device anywhere and record up to 4 hours of high-definition 720p footage. But how do you see what you just shot? Slide open the 3-inch widescreen and stereo speakers. Start showing off your memories for $200.
Later.
Cut that.
I'm glad that word didn't make it there. Hey! everybody.
Now, this flip is a little larger than the one we're used to.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost twice the thickness of the Flip Minnow. It's also a little wider and longer. People like these cameras because they fit in your pocket, but is this too big?
Yeah, no, this is way too big. If you are rocking some cargo pants, you don't. I mean, you might have enough room for this, but the reason it's so big is that right there.
Because of the slide-out screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, the slide-out screen is supposed to help you show off your video, so is it worth it to have this?
I mean, I guess theoretically it's fun to watch this very carefully here. Watch this. Oh. So I guess I guess it's fun to drop it on a table. Well, some engineer at Flip was like, "This will blow the tweens' minds." Seriously. I guess it's fun to throw it down and gather around like hobos around a flaming barrel to watch media. But the problem is that the interface is just wonky at best. Once you slide it out, you can actually play videos by tapping on them. You can go to other videos by swiping, but it's actually very peculiar and particular about where you actually touch and swipe to actually get it to scroll. You have to go up to the very sides. And there's a strip below. There's a little swipe strip below the screen. And none of these methods are easy to use because the touchscreen and the swipe strip are not very responsive. And if you want to actually change the volume or favorite a video while it's playing, you have to tap and hold the screen and wait, and then the volume button will come on. You tap the volume button, and then you can turn it up. It's really, really sloppy
sense.
UI. Yeah, it's not a solid UI at all. And the camcorder might actually move around on the table when you're tapping it. If you're trying to actually press some things, you're going to have... I mean, not that you should really press your...
What are those things? What are those little hoppy things that you push and they jump?
It's like a child wind-up toy, yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for. Now, is the interface just as bad when you're shooting video?
It's not quite as bad. It's just like shooting with the Minnow, except the controls are not on the responsive side because, well, they're on the touchscreen. We wish they would have made the viewfinder also a little larger since they had the whole screen to play with, and instead they chose to make it smaller than the Minnow's viewfinder and then dedicate the rest of the buttons. And the other thing is, like, for no-look shooting, if there's a moment where you need to quickly grab your camera and press record, on the Minnow, you can very clearly feel that this is a button. It's indented. There it is. Press record. On here, it's a screen, so you really don't know. You have to actually look and press, which could be an issue for some.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Now, of all these pocket camcorders, Flips usually have the best quality video, so they haven't changed that, right?
They haven't, which I think is good and bad, which I'll get to in a second. Normal light video looks great. The colors are bright and accurate. There's a surprising amount of detail when you're about to make sweet love to a reluctant cat. There's no image stabilization, though. As you can see here, the Minnow has that. I don't know why they wouldn't put that in these. These pocket camcorders are really easy to jerk around. You should have some image stabilization. Low light video is also pretty good, especially for a cheap pocket camcorder. Now, it's grainy, but you will have brighter video than you thought. Audio quality, though, still pretty weak. It sounds like a tin can at best. That's the problem with all these camcorders. But my thing is, like, no one said, oh, the Flip is great, but you know what it needs to be? Twice as large, heavier, and then have a flip-up screen and a swipe strip. Nobody said that. Like if Homer Simpson were designing the Flip, then yes, it would look like his space-age car. But no one really wants that. What they want is better quality optics, better quality audio, and make it smaller and lighter with more storage.
Well,
I think they went the complete wrong direction with this one.
And I get y'all, like, stick it in your pocket for guys and stuff, but even if I'm bringing a clutch, this thing isn't going to fit. It's going to take up the whole purse.
Exactly, and it's going to snag on your Bishop's Dilemma.
You'll get about 4 hours of recording time for $200. What are we rating it at that?
Look, I preface this with I love flip cams. I really do. This one's a 2 out of 5. We love the video quality, but using this Flip is not nearly as easy or fun as it should be. Yeah. And again, there's no video or audio improvements at all, which is something they really need to focus on if they want to stay competitive.
All right, stay tuned. Amy Rossum from Shameless will join us live in studio.
Maybe she'll need some ants.
I don't know why.
The feed is brought to you by HTC. At HTC, every innovation we create is inspired by you.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. 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 You lose.
I want to read this intro here. Sure, your family has issues, but be thankful you're not dealing with 5 siblings and a drunk dad. Unless you are, then that's awkward, and I hope it's as funny as Shameless, because if not...
Not a chance.
What's the problem? You go out.
Yeah, for a few hours, not overnight.
You don't think they can get by without you for one night?
You seem to have trouble with it.
Come on. Let's ask them. You think you guys can survive one night without Fiona?
No! Kidding. Sure.
Yeah, have a great time.
Debs, go pick up Liam from Sheila's.
No, wait. Debs, hold on. So you're chained to this house.
I'm not a Labrador. I like it here.
Good, because you'll be 40 by the time Liam gets out of the house.
37.
You know, it really doesn't have to be like this.
Which part? The part where my mom splits? Or the part where my dad's a raging alcoholic narcissist?
That's one way to put it. Joining me now, Emmy Rossum, everybody! Hello there, Emmy. Welcome to the Tag of the Show.
Thanks.
It was a tough process, an enjoyable process, but a tough process to find a clip where you were actually wearing clothes on Shameless. I took up the duty myself. I spent many hours in a control
Scouring
room,
through footage,
frame by frame, if you could believe it.
Really?
Yes.
I can.
Yeah, I can as well. And we found one, which is great. But did you know when you were signing up that Fiona was going to be so unclothed at times?
Yeah, that was definitely a caveat of the job, but I think that, you know, it's kind of used as a device to show the character's inner workings and vulnerability. And
well, she doesn't get that
feels.
naked.
No.
You don't actually see the inner workings, but
no.
you get pretty close. Yeah.
No. But yeah, I didn't mind it. I've never done it before, but you find yourself strangely comfortable pretty soon into the process.
That's what I was going to ask, because I am terrified. I shriek when I even catch a glimpse of myself passing in a mirror if I have anything less than a T-shirt and jeans on. Yeah, it's not a good sight. You were comfortable right away?
Yeah, it took a little getting used to, but the guy that I usually do it with on camera, Justin Chowan, is a friend of mine, so we're cool.
Oh, very nice. And you guys were friends before. You said that you were in a Dragon Ball movie together?
Yes, we were in a Dragon Ball movie
That is some
together.
nerdy stuff right there.
I know. We were Bulma and Goku.
Was this a sanctioned film, or did you guys just put on wigs and get on YouTube? Like what?
Some people might say that. No, it was an actual film.
Did you have to play Dragon Ball and watch anime and
Yes,
put
we
crazy
did.
product in your hair and get your power levels up?
We did. Yes.
Really?
I wore a little blue wig around. It was lots of fun.
That's awesome, and I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry that you got put through that nerd ringer.
We liked it.
I have a feeling you sold a lot of swimming pools, by the way, after last week's episode.
I didn't sell a lot of bathing suits, unfortunately.
No, fortunately for us, you didn't, actually. But is it weird shooting scenes like that on Shameless? I mean, obviously he's your friend, so you guys are comfortable, but with camera guys and lighting guys, I mean, normally I only have like one or two people with a camera around me when I'm having sex, yeah. But when you're in the pool with your friend and there's a whole crew there and stuff, again, is it just one of those you have to be comfortable with everybody?
Yeah, and you just have to know that it's for the greater good of the show, and you know, I wouldn't do it if the material didn't warrant it, if it didn't make sense, if it just felt like exposed for exposure's sake, and this feels like the material is so smart and so well written that it doesn't feel cheesy in that way at all.
Do you actually like the character of Fiona? Because I think she's incredibly complex. She's conflicted, but she's also vulnerable, and she's also one of the strongest female characters I've seen in a show in a long time.
That's why it makes sense. If you get a character that's dynamic and you get to play multiple different levels, from anger to, you know, what she deals with her father, and then trying to, you know, I think this is a character who does want to just be physical with people, because sometimes being in love and exposing yourself to that is much scarier.
Same excuse I use every time I meet a new girl on MySpace.
Really?
The exact same one. I've been hurt too many times. LOL. Come over. Now, how do you juggle the acting with the singing? Because you have an incredible voice and some really great songs. I was watching music videos on YouTube and stuff. It's really great stuff, yeah. I mean,
Well, music comes second right now because of the show, but I get to do music a little bit. I'm going this weekend to Phoenix to actually sing at NASCAR. I'm singing the anthem.
Awesome.
At NASCAR. So that should be super fun. So I find ways to sneak it into my life.
Do you think that will transition back to a first love, or do you want to focus on the acting primarily?
Music was my initial love, but I do love creating characters, and music is much more of a personal expression, so I have to feel the inspiration for that to do that.
And singing for a crowd like NASCAR, are you concerned? Will you be wearing a helmet in case there's errant beer bottles or aluminum cans flowing?
I hope there are.
Have you done a NASCAR event before?
I have, actually.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I did one up in Sonoma. It was super fun, and I love the energy. I love cars that are fast.
What are you driving these days?
A hybrid SUV. A soccer mom car. Safety first.
No, that's awesome. Well, I wish you the best of luck with the old anthem, and I'm a huge fan of Shameless. So thanks for coming on. Pleasure to chat with you. You guys, Shameless airs Sunday nights on Showtimes, but stay tuned. We'll show you how to make your iPhone camera even more awesome, and Web Tools, which is right around the corner.
Yeah, one of the reasons I'm looking for a lady is so I can finally wear one of those shirts that says, if you can read this, the bitch fell off the speeder bike. Those are awesome.
Galactic Encounter.
tomorrow on an all-new, never-before-seen Attack of the Show. It's an all-new DVD Day when Chris Gore reviews The Guild Season 4 and the worst movie you have to see, Birdemic. Then we reveal our Omgrofflol caption contest winners. Will your tweeted joke make it on the air? And Allison Hayslip hops behind the wheel to drive angry with Nicolas Cage and talks wearing Daisy Dukes and kicking ass with Amber Heard. See it tomorrow. If you can't take a picture to save your life, there's an app for that. In fact, here are some you can download right now. It's time for Web Tools. As a point and shoot, the iPhone 4 gets high marks, but it's not just the built-in 5-megapixel camera. It's the countless photo apps that make your ordinary photos extraordinary. Here are a few of our favorites. First, grab Mito Xia Xia. Okay, so the name, the instructions, and the buttons are all in Chinese. Trust us, you won't need to learn a new language to use it. Take a new photo or open an existing image and start editing. Crop, rotate, or sharpen your image with the intuitive controls. Then simply click the green checkbox to continue applying effects. Use the sliders to adjust the hue, saturation, and brightness. Throw in some tilt shift or a radial blur to add depth. Apply 19 different post-processing filters to simulate a variety of cameras and vintage film stock. Then, finish off your masterpiece with a stylized border and eye-popping lighting effects that add hearts, stars, and other lens flares. To save your creation, just tap the arrow at the top of the screen and choose the disc icon. Get Mito Xia Xia completely free in the iTunes App Store. Thanks, China! If 19 photo filters isn't enough and you still want more, FX Photo Studio's 181 presets can be combined for nearly infinite possibilities. Simply load a photo to start tweaking. Editing tools like crop and rotate are all here, and the 181 items in the FX menu are easy to find by category. Throw caution to the wind and tap the dice icon to apply a random effect, or cycle through them until you find the perfect one. Drag the sliders to adjust the size, strength, or amount of distortion that's applied. Because the filters are stackable, you can add multiple effects like borders, image overlays, color adjustments, and warps to one image. FX Photo Studio's $2 price tag means each filter costs about a penny. And after your pictures are just how you want them, share them as a slick music video with Animoto. Though the Slideshow app isn't brand new, the latest 2.0 update includes tons of new transitions and songs. Select up to 14 images for your 30-second slideshow. Then arrange them and choose from over 100 different songs from genres like electronica or romantic to give your video just the right amount of emotion. Finally, give it a title and tap Create Video. In about a minute, you'll have a professional-looking 30-second slideshow that you can email or share on Facebook or Twitter. Though you can't change the video's transitions, you can hit the remix button to shuffle up the results and make something completely different. Animoto is free for making 30-second videos or upgrade to a paid account for full-length videos. These apps prove that the iPhone 4 is one of the most powerful cameras that any photo junkie could ask for. So get snapping!
It's time now to set mankind back about, 2 million years or so?
Yeah, I'd say about 2 million. Here's great moment in the evolution. Moments.
No, let him hear your cow again. Give him a little cow.
Moo!
That and 37 other sexy sounds on Candace Bailey's new self-titled album. Okay.
That's just 2.
Should we start?
I think we should.
Yeah, I think we should too.
I'm totally red right now. First up, we have a gentleman enjoying the youthful pleasures of a swing set.
Yeah, his balls, not so much. You can't just leave those fluorescent bulbs and garbage pails lying around. I keep telling those kids. You think it's almost like they planned it. It's weird.
What do you know?
What do we have?
This week's rating system is Panhandle Princes. So how many are we giving them?
I guess 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I don't think it was a very good one. Not very good. Okay. I mean, it was okay.
Yeah. As a general life rule, it's probably not a good idea to go around putting your tongue on light posts. Don't question it, just don't do it.
Christmas Story?
Yeah.
It's an especially bad idea during the winter when this can happen.
Ближе, подойди, посмотри. Господи! Смотрухой.
Kevin, I triple dog dare you to do that.
Well, I did that once.
You really did that?
Well, it was on a poll at the Sapphire Club, and and my tongue, the exact same thing. It just bubbled up. It was all red and weird, and yeah, my mouth was pregnant. It's weird. How many are we giving them?
4 out of 5.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
And finally, cars don't normally find their way to great moments because, well, the D-evers often end up dead, and we can't show you that.
Yeah, but when cars are used for the greater good, like to take a nut shot to the next level, that's something we can show you.
Now, I don't have that going on down there, but I can only imagine how bad that would hurt.
I'm glad you don't have splinters in your taint.
Okay, have a teeny weeny.
Actually, no. That born out of that pain was the inspiration for his new ska band, Taint Splinter. So they will be. Sounds more emo core than ska, actually. But
Okay, how many princes are we giving him?
we'll do 5 out of 5 for that one. 'Cause real wood on wood.
Taint Splinter. Oh yeah.
My grundle's filled with wood. Well, those folks won't be getting into Mensa anytime soon, I don't think. It's going to happen.
But they will be getting into the hospital.
What? All right, we only got 15 seconds left, so let's bring out Sarah and you guys finish what you started.
Amy Rossum and Sarah Underwood.
Just wanna get it.
Come on up
Stick
here.
around, another episode of Campus PD is going to start right now. Oh!